Marcos Villegas for FightHubTV.com here in Los Angeles at the Wildcard Gym, being joined by Mr. Freddie Roach. Freddie, I wanted to ask you a question that a lot of MMA fans are bringing up all over the internet. GSP, Nick Diaz, what do you make of that matchup?
Great matchup, great fight. You know, we were getting ready for that fight once before, so I actually watched tape on him and studied him, and you know, he's a good puncher. He's very accurate. He fights with straight line with momentum. If he gets you going backwards, he keeps you on your heels. He uses his hands very well, and definitely a little bit of a challenge for sure. And me and George were working on a good game plan of how to deal with that style, of course, and not easy though, because you know he has that height and reach advantage, and he's very, very effective at what he does.
Mistakes. You mentioned mistakes right there. What are some of Nick Diaz's mistakes that you've seen so far in his fights?
Well, if I told you that, then I tell you that I give the whole game right away. So the thing is, you know, nobody's perfect, of course, and everyone has flaws, and there's certain ways to handle his skills. So with George, we have to make some adjustments, of course, and you know, obviously George is a very scientific fighter, very smart fighter, and he thinks things through, and well, the game plan we have, I think it would make sense to both of us, and we've already got it halfway done because the fight was going to happen once before, so I'm looking forward to getting him ready for this fight, and George is a good guy. You know, Nick Diaz, I don't know you, Nick, but you can fight, and you're a tough guy.
You mentioned before that you believe that BJ Penn possessed the best boxing in MMA. After looking at okay, this is a statement that I read a few years ago, but comparing, I guess, the people you have worked with and you have seen their boxing in the MMA, how would you rate Nick compared to all those guys?
Nick's very good. Penn was a great striker. He could punch. He had some power and so, but his technique was pretty good and stuff like this. But I never say he's the best boxer. Anderson Silva is the best boxer out of the UFC guys I've worked with. He knows timing and distance, and he has 6 pro fights in Brazil. I actually boxed matches, so he has a little more experience. And of course, GSP is one of the best learners I've ever dealt with, and he picks things up quickly and he practices really hard. So he's getting better and better. And the thing is, we're not great at boxing yet, but he's working towards that though, because he's very efficient at what he does, and again, he's a very good student. And like George showed me, he said, I thought I knew how to box until I met you. So we've come a long way, and he's doing quite well with it. And you know, Nick Diaz's boxing ability, he throws punch very well. He's very aggressive with it, and he has you know, he has good hands. We can't take that away. But I think George is a more complete fighter, and we just gotta work on nullifying Nick's attack, and I think we have a really good plan of how to do that.
Is he going to be more than comfortable enough to just stay and stand with what you guys are working on right now with Nick?
No. The thing is, you know, we need to refine it a little bit more. We need a little more practice in sparring, and he's been using it in sparring. He told me the moves that we were making are working very well. And you know, he's fighting a lot of southpaw guys because Nick likes to stand in that southpaw stance, even though I think he's right-handed, because coordination-wise I can see that. But you know, you know, we got our work cut out for us. But the thing is, GSP's I think one of the best fighters in the world, and Nick has his hands full too.
Enter code HUB749 for a domain name discount, and enter the codes below for other great discounts from GoDaddy.com.